美国声乐老师兼周深铁粉直播间赏析周深拉斯维加斯演唱会浮光。
没错，我的走位就是这么的单一。
Okay, this is the night after we saw him. Having heard what he just did in just that first minute here, or even just the last 20 seconds, I'm hearing there's another influence that I think we mentioned in our travel adventure, but we overlooked to mention today. His travel and adaptation, sleep deprivation. We talked about that a little bit before.
Well, he referenced that during the show, how tired he was. I mean,
yes.
We were tired, and it was just a 3-hour difference for us.
And we just got to sit and watch. Yeah. So you can hear he is more well-rested here. So part of that responsiveness of the folds, the airiness I was talking about before, that some of it could be influenced, and I'm sure it was, from I'm finally here doing it first show. There's also, again, I'm going to say, it has less to do with him being sick the week, 2 weeks prior, and more to be with just more of a responsiveness of his instrument being just well slept. Because sleep is one of arguably the biggest influence over having healthy vocal folds. Because as you sleep, as you go through the circadian rhythm and different phases of sleep, your folds literally plump up. And it's kind of like there's a fluid, and then it reduces. So it's kind of like a cleansing process. It's deep tissue cellular repair. So sleep is absolutely necessary for speakers and singers. And I feel like that alone, getting the first one out and then getting some sleep, you just, it's like just allows him access to do what he does best. And you can really hear that here.
Not to discount the fact too, he sang 3 hours the night before, and he just 1 day rest, and he's even stronger. That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Usually, most singers have that fatigue, and they're like a little tired.
Yes,
a little hoarse. Right there.
Exactly.
That I could.
这人世间仿佛3万天，3万天，因为遇到你们，才更加的美好啊！
It's right off.
I could listen to that on repeat all week long. That's.
You would have-
I mean, that's to me. That's my go-to. I would. I mean, if we have to talk about favorites, if we have to separate things, that's probably my favorite type of thing that he does is more the traditional. I don't know if it's a traditional in terms of being an old Chinese song or just more authentic to the region, but that, you know.
Yes, his instrument in that melody, in that setting, is just beautiful. I was just thinking, you've done acupuncture before, right? I feel like you have. I have as well. I've done. I've tried cupping before. Done acupuncture. That doesn't come close to this. Just listening